So hi and welcome. I actually have to switch this, not that it made a whole lot of difference with how loud I am, but for recording purposes, unfortunately I get to be just a tad bit louder. So welcome to our second BSides, Cheltenham, which is fantastic, and thank you all for being here through, let's see, we've had a canceled keynote, train strikes, and a festival that's happening. Literally, you can see all the camping just out that window. So we've definitely had a year getting here, but it is absolutely fantastic to see everybody here. As you can see, we have grown a tiny bit since last year. For those of you who were at Juries In with us, which, I mean, they don't even exist as a company anymore, kind of says something. And for those of you who had to sit on the sidetrack floor, thank you. It's a little bit bigger this year. So to start off with, we have a bit of housekeeping. We don't expect a fire alarm today. So if one does go out, please follow, lovely, the race course is well signposted, but please follow it out and then meet in the car park where you guys all parked. If for any reason you have a cut or anything, come find us or any medical emergency, please find one of the volunteers. We are in white this year. I didn't really think out the t-shirt color when I picked it. I did want mine green again, but yeah. But we are all in white. We all have the big giant Rubik's Cube on, and we will have people manning the info desk all day. Photography. We will be taking pictures today. If you do not want or cannot have your picture taken, please make sure that you've picked up a red lanyard. I see a couple of you already, which is great, from the information desk. At the same time, we do have wristbands that designate colors and comfortability of, I'm going to say that's a word. If you are happy to talk and interact with people, we understand everybody might not. COVID is still a thing. And we have red wristbands at the front desk. General rules, please don't break anything. I would like to use the race course here next year. They've been lovely and it's been an absolute breeze. Please be respectful. What I will say is all of the, programs have our code of conduct in it. We have a shortened one in our program that literally was the first thing I did when I set up BSides. Well, going on 2 years ago, was write our code of conduct. It's really, really important to us that this is a safe, inclusive, and welcoming conference. And if you do have any issues, please grab either one of the three of us at the front, or if you go to the front desk, they will come grab us. We want to hear if you have feedback, if you're having any issues. Please, please, please don't hesitate to come and get us. Speaking of the team, we'll do a bit of an introduction. So I'm not Chris, but I'm going to go first. So my name is Ileana, and I am the director of Cheltenham BSides CIC. I also run another not-for-profit called Which, the Women in Tech and Cyber Hub, and I work doing reskilling and upskilling for women in cybersecurity and other tech careers. And I also have a consultancy about the human side of tech as well called Tech Forward now. I'm also a huge neurodiversity advocate. I have ADHD. You'll notice it all day. It's why I love doing things like this. So I do tons of speaking on ADHD, autism, and other neurodiversities.
Hi, I'm Chris, I'm one of the committee members for BSides. I got involved because I find that, especially in the cybersecurity community, in industry, you find a lot of conferences and talks which are very corporate and very dry, and none of the content I actually wanted to see around here. So I figured I might as well get involved and help BSides Cheltenham be the conference that I actually want to go see.
Hello, I'm Tamsin. I'm hoping this is a little bit closer.
There we go.
There we go. Hello, I'm Tamsin. I am a degree apprentice. Not only do I work at BSides, but I also work with the Institute of Apprenticeships. So as you can tell, I slave away all my life making sure that people's experiences are better. So if you have any problems today, come and meet me. I will be probably at the info desk most of the day, and you can't miss me because I'm probably one of the shortest people here. I'm pretty sure Leon's done a really good spiel. I'm not sure we have anything else to say, so I'll hand it back.
I would like to actually toot Tamsin horn a little bit more for her. She is also on the advisory committee for a charity called the Cyber Helpline, and she submitted her dissertation yesterday at 3 p.m. just before doing all of this. So what's on today? Obviously we have the talk. So our keynote will kick off just after I'm done talking here in a second. And then our second, side B is literally just opposite in the little bar area. Speaking of the bar area, that will be open from 10 a.m. if you want to buy a soda or anything. It is a cash bar in the morning when we go up to the after party that has nicely been sponsored by the cyber scheme. But for the day, if you want something that's not coffee, and water, please help yourself and talk to the lovely staff. They've been great hosts. That being said, we have lunch. Lunch will actually be outside. We're having a barbecue. How you get out there is in that main hall where I just said the bar was. There's a big giant sign that says toilets. Those are actually the stairs down, to get down. You will literally see where we're breaking out. It's right outside. It's the little patio right outside those windows. It's just finding those stairs, but we will have staff on hand. The talks will then kick back off on side B, starting at 1 and 1:30 for this hall. We also have two amazing villages here today. They are on the opposite end of Hall of Fame. So as you walked in the door where the sponsors are, there's some doors down there. And that's where we have North Green, who are running our lockpicking village again. If you were here last year, they were the ones who did it. And then we have new for this year, the car hacking village, which we're really excited. And then, of course, we have the after party. Unlike last year, we're not going anywhere. Well, not far at least. We're going to be heading upstairs, and we'll get to actually overlook the festival as it happens tonight. That will kick off about 6:30. The one thing I can say is we do have a few B-sides announcements and a closing at around 6. So stick around for that, and then we'll pretty much all head upstairs. And then mostly, it's a big thank you. Obviously, we wouldn't be here today without our sponsors. You can see them up on the screen. Please, most of them do have a stand. Go talk to them. There's also the thank you to the race course for hosting us. It's definitely been an adventure coming into someplace so big, and they've been amazing accommodating us. And if I could get a round of applause, they're not on here, but for our volunteers, we have quite a few in the back. And we also had our paper selection committee this year. So a little bit before I get that round of applause, I should say is how we select our papers. So all the talks that you see on there, we ask you guys to submit. When they come through, we then take out any identifying information. If it has a company name in the title, that's all stripped out, and then it goes out to a panel of volunteers. We had 8 people this year who went through and went, this is what we want to see. So if you don't like the content, blame them. No, in all honesty, we do that to make sure that you guys get the content that we think you'll want to see, with a very broad, we had everybody and all ranges from industry and levels. So very excited. And once again, if you do need anything, if there's any issues, please talk to our volunteers. And if we could get a round of applause for them now. Thank you. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. So I'm going to let him do a very quick switch out of actual slides and everything, and introduce our keynote for today.